All right, good.
I think we're secure in what we do.
Welcome. Which one is this? 15?
15.
Whoa, look at that.
Fucking
That almost sounds like a milestone, even though it's nothing.
Yeah. Well, it's almost one show per subscriber. It's like,
Everybody should feel special that we made custom.
that's right. It's a custom issue right
Yeah.
for you.
Pick your favorite of the 15.
If you think the
And that
episode's
was yours.
if you think the episode's about you, you're right.
All right.
So what's going on?
What is going on?
I was thinking about that. I went down a whole rabbit hole of gripes after when we were talking about that conversation between Bert and Tom, Two Bears thing, and you were telling me about it before I listened to it. And you're like, "Well, I don't want to spoil it or ruin it."
The fears?
Yeah, and you were like, "Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. I want you to hear it." And I'm like, "I'm an adult. You're not going to ruin anything."
Okay.
You know what I mean? Do you believe there's spoilers when you're 50 years old?
Yes.
Really?
Is there a spoiler no matter how old you are?
No. You're an adult. Who cares? If you were to tell me Old Yeller was shot,
Because you need that.
watched-
You need that with comedy. It has to. You can't know the punchline before it happens, otherwise it's not funny.
Yeah, but that was a story. But I mean, maybe that for a joke. But what about a movie? You really gonna get ruined
No, maybe a movie's different.
as an adult?
I mean, unless it's a murder mystery, then you don't want to know if the butler did it.
Who cares?
I'm just saying, well, then why sit down and watch it? What's the
You
point?
don't have to, because you might have just saved me an hour and a half. It's this crappy movie. I'm just asking.
Does
I don't
anyone agree with his
I don't-
logic?
I don't believe there's spoilers. What can I tell you?
Okay.
At a certain point, I'll give you up to 12, 13 years old. After that, once you're driving, there's no spoilers.
Yeah, the guy who runs a light and T-bones you. That's the spoiler.
Well, if you told me ahead of time, it wouldn't have spoiled anything. I would have known what to look out for.
Would you have stayed home?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Would have wasted my time. But that's a whole nother issue.
Okay.
I don't think you... we're not talking about real life. We're talking about TV, jokes, and movies. Like, I mean, if you never saw Old Yeller and I said, oh, yeah, he got shot at the end, would it really ruin the movie? I don't even know if that's true. Is that true? I never saw Old Yeller.
I think he got rabies and they did shoot him.
Oh,
and that's why it was the tearjerker that it was.
Oh, see, I just...
But I saw it
If it was urban legend.
45 years ago.
I never saw it. Just that whole ending. So I never had to watch it. Because I knew it was going to happen. I don't want to watch a movie where a dog gets killed anyway.
Maybe it wasn't so sad if I was not 5.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right? Would have been like Fact of Life. You got rabies, got to go.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't treat it, right?
Yeah, it's not like back then they would have shown it getting shot. Like now they would just shoot a dog on camera.
I couldn't watch that.
Right.
No, that's not good.
Right.
And you really
Spoiler alert. The brains are coming out.
Right. Would you really want to watch any movie with an animal getting
There's
murdered?
going to be a little sauce on the ground.
It's not real, I know, but would you really want to watch a dog get shot?
In real life?
No, in a movie.
Well, neither.
Neither, of course.
Yeah.
Or most animals,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, they're stunt animals, though, right? They learned it. No, they're trained to, like, fall down if you
Are they?
if you do shit. Yeah, of
I
course.
thought they were just robots. Animatronics.
Well, I'm sure there's some CGI stuff, but...
I mean, the idea of...
Like, think about the horse in Blazing Saddles. Do you think he really punched that horse out?
I would hope not.
Or that horse knew to fall down?
I would think that horse...
The horse knew to fall down. Yeah, it was trained to fall down. Yeah.
They edited,
Yeah. He took a swing.
You don't think it was a robot horse?
Robot horse.
Animatronics, whatever Disney makes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, yeah, that kind of thing.
There you go.
Did they actually make a movie of that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
My kid used to
My
look
kids
at it
would have
online.
watched that.
No?
They have a bunch of short stuff.
Oh, okay. It's a cartoon, or is it live
It's
action?
a video game.
Yeah, I know that, but is the shorts cartoons? Or
Well, the
live
shorts
action?
are I guess, the video game. It's always people playing it.
That's not a short.
I don't know.
That's weird.
I'm making it up as I go along.
That's a whole nother rabbit hole of weirdness. People watching people play video games.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of watching people experience life.
No.
Yeah.
It's a hard to experience life in front of a screen.
Although I did just see some videos last night of dudes jumping off cliffs naked and shitting on the way down. Like that's why they were taping themselves.
Maybe they're mindfully shitting. Like,
yeah, no, they did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. Yeah.
It feels like that's a lot of concentration. Trying to jump off a cliff and poop.
Yeah.
At the same time.
The timing's got to be right.
Right.
Yeah, you got to be right on the edge.
Yeah, you got to be crowning.
Right, because I would think as soon as you started to run, it would suck right back up.
Yeah, the fear would.
Yeah, it's got to be like really ready to go.
You're gonna pucker as soon as you jump off a cliff.
You got to be in that zone where like
things
are starting to taste metallic, like you're gonna throw up, and you're sweating.
Did they do it naked?
Yeah, 100%. Balls ass naked.
Your ball bag had to hurt when you hit the water. Was it a high enough cliff?
Yeah, there was there were different ones. There was one guy who jumped off a dock. There was a guy who did like
there was more. There was variations of this idea?
Yeah.
Like different parts of the country, world?
Yeah, I don't know if they were the same people because they were pixelated.
Right. Wait. Kidding. Keep somebody
somewhat.
You got to keep some things sacred, like their
somewhat.
identity.
Yeah, I guess it depends where it's being shown. Because I'm like watching a video of somebody watching the video.
Right.
So.
But I mean, like, hey, let's go stand by this dock. Oh my God, that guy's taking his pants off. He's gonna shit before he jumps into the water.
Well, the thing that started it was a guy jumped into this lake and he dropped this ginormous turd, and it made like a Hiroshima sort of backsplash.
So he hit the water and then the shit hit the water.
They kind of hit at the same time, and it looked like a guy and a smaller guy jumping in the water together.
Mr. What's his name?
Yeah.
Mr. Handy or whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
Jumping in with him.
Yeah.
Dude, how do you get on that? Was that in your feed or like how did you?
No, it was on a podcast. They were watching the video.
And you just started like, well, let me see these for myself.
No. They showed it.
Oh, you were just watching it through the
That's
podcast.
why it was. Yeah, that's why it was pixelated. Some of them were pixelated and some of them weren't.
You didn't actively go search out shit.
I tried to find the original because I wanted to send it to you.
Right.
But I
Thanks.
But I couldn't find it.
Small victories.
Hey, you know.
Dude, could you imagine?
You ever get any of your friends sending you shit pics?
Yeah.
I fucking hate shit pics. I hate it.
Anything.
They're like, oh, look, this one's a question mark. I'm like,
come on.
Yeah, whatever. This one's fiddlesticks. I don't give a fuck.
Fiddlesticks.
I don't care. Leave that alone.
We got some fucking worst. We got some of the worst people we know.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all over the place, though.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody gets a nice picture like that once in a while.
Yeah.
But I mean,
think women do that with like their tampons? Like,
oh God,
look at this one.
Look at this clot.
Yeah.
You think?
Look,
I hope not.
I made the Japanese flag. Look.
Oh my God. I would seriously hope not. I would hope somebody has some class in this world.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you think about all the people in the world.
Thinking about the women I know.
Yeah, well, that's
they're making lots of flags.
Like the United Nations.
Yeah.
You think they save them?
Jackson Pollock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they could sell them. Glue them on a frame.
Yeah, why not?
Think about how many people have a cell phone. You think every person has some sort of stupid picture on it?
You know what? Whoa.
Hey-o.
My throat got crazy there.
Just swallow your tongue.
I have a friend on Facebook who does paintings with her own blood.
The whole
like she does like illustrations with her blood.
That must take a while.
I guess, yeah, I don't know.
What's his name did that too?
Who dat?
It's that guy all in dark stuff from Jane's Addiction, Dave Navarro.
Oh, okay.
The end of his documentary about his family, that tragic documentary about his mother being murdered by his stepfather. But he did something where he paints with his own blood.
Okay.
Or somebody painted a picture with his blood. I forget. Like she'll drain a quart and then paint a picture.
Quart? I don't know.
I don't know how much paint does it take to paint a painting.
Yeah, I don't know how big they are. It's not really painting. It's more like a drawing.
Did you see them?
Yeah.
But it doesn't say like 8x10 on Bristol.
That's reading.
Yeah, it's true.
I just looked at it. I was like, oh, that's it. You know, kind of looks like an ink wash.
Sure.
Like a watercolor.
Black. Like
Yeah, with a little, as it thins out, it gets redder.
Mhm.
When it's thick, it just looks black.
yeah, it looks like those those Japanese.
Yes,
Paintings.
Sumi ink.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at you.
That's
All
right.
that art education.
That's the thing.
Make sure to remember Sumi ink. But I mean, like at the end of the day, is somebody gonna put your blood in their house? I guess if you cover it with,
Maybe Dave Navarro would.
once you put glass on it, isn't it a slide then?
Pretty much. Yeah, you're like Quincy.
Yeah. Won't it get?
Wow, we're both
Yeah.
on point today, huh?
Yes. Wouldn't it get like fungus or mold or something? I don't know. What happens to old blood? I don't know.
I think it just gets dry, right?
Right. I guess she coats it so it doesn't get ruined.
Probably. Something.
Yeah, there you go.
They sell that spray that
The sealer.
locks in charcoal so the charcoal doesn't fall off the paper after time.
Right.
Probably same, I would guess.
I don't know.
Because it's just going to crumble, right? It's just like,
Right.
yeah.
But, all right, so she paints with her blood. People have got shits on their phones. Like I said, with the millions
They're diving side by side with their best brown buddy.
just dark brown and red and sienna, whatever.
Oof.
I guess you could have a combination. You got a hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
There's got to be a shit painter somewhere. Somebody had to paint with their shit.
Oh, yeah. They used to do shit sculptures and stuff in the 30s.
Ooh. 30s?
Yeah. Yeah. All that surrealist Dali era stuff.
God,
Yeah.
stink. The gallery's got to smell the high heaven.
Yeah, and then there's the Piss Christ.
Oh,
That guy did that thing.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I
Shock?
don't know,
Shock more than anything?
I guess. Guess he didn't like being a Catholic. Being raised Catholic.
Can you not maybe afford art supplies? That's why you paint with your blood?
And your piss.
Yeah. It's cheaper, right?
No, that guy had cash.
I would
He was
think.
just trying to make a statement.
Did it work?
Not for me.
Well, in the world? Do you think there's more Piss Christ paintings out there?
I'm sure he got some popularity out of it.
With a few people, right?
Yeah.
But you think about it, 1 million pictures a minute or whatever. I don't know what the ratio is. What do you think? 10 million pictures a minute are taken with everybody with their phones in this planet?
Probably. Yeah, I would
Let's say
think.
there's 10 million pictures taken a minute. How many?
Yeah, it might even be more than that.
Less than 1% are questionable?
What's questionable? Define.
Let's see, naked,
Okay.
kitty porn, rape, murder, violent
Let's
acts.
hope.
Yeah,
Let's
that's what
hope.
I mean. I'm hoping it's
Yeah.
not like 15%, because then you're talking about 2 million, 1.5 million pictures populating the planet every minute of terrible material.
Yeah, there's a ridiculous amount of video that gets uploaded every day to YouTube only.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine all like Reddit and all those other sites. There's
Right.
got to be. It's just amazing.
When you see one of those fucking animals that get busted for child porn and they've got like 26,000 pictures. So it's always in the news.
Yeah, I try not to
But these, yeah,
pay
I hate.
attention to any of that shit.
Yeah, but it's there. And
I'd rather watch a dog get shot.
really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you'd rather watch a dog get shot than a guy get busted for the child.
Well,
porn?
here's the thing. I think rape is the worst crime ever because the people live through it and they got to live with that the rest of their
Mhm.
life.
Sure.
Getting shot, no doubt, sucks, but it's over.
Right. Like that kid who got shot pulling a prank. I saw that on the news too.
No, I didn't see that.
Some YouTube kid prank, was pulling one of it. He has a prank channel where he goes and does stupid things, and so somebody turned around and shot him.
Oh,
Didn't kill
shit.
him. Shot him in the stomach. Not that he couldn't kill him, but
Because
he
they were
didn't kill him.
pissed at him?
Yeah, because he was doing the prank to them. The way people are anymore, would you really?
I've seen some of those. Like, I've seen a guy run up on certain people and, like, smack them in the back of the head, like people he didn't know.
Right.
Like, yeah.
You're
Guess
gonna-
what? Sooner or later, somebody's going to kick your ass, or
Right.
worse.
Bad, yeah.
Yeah.
He got lucky because the guy shot him in the stomach.
Is that lucky? I heard a gut shot's really bad.
I'm saying lucky as opposed to getting a bullet straight through your head.
I see what you're saying.
If I had to pick,
Yeah.
if I had to pick, I'd rather get shot here than here.
Yeah, there's a chance there, but not so much.
But obviously, if you're not a marksman,
Remember?
you're going to shoot for the biggest part of the body.
Remember when that kid shot himself and he blamed it on Judas Priest?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the pictures of that guy?
I don't remember the pictures of
He
that.
put a shotgun under his chin and shot up this way, and his head blew open.
Ooh, I
Right?
missed, right?
And he didn't die.
He
Just blew out a chunk of his head, but his head was like he had a pussy on his forehead after that. Like it grew over,
but it looked
but
like
it definitely had the lips.
had the space.
Yeah.
Since we don't have to find the pictures.
Yeah.
That really changed things.
Yeah.
Our uploading procedure. I didn't see those pictures.
There was a documentary.
Isn't that great?
They were interviewing him.
Isn't that great, the lack of being able to take responsibility for yourself?
Yeah, and then he sued them too, right?
Yeah. You made me do this.
Yeah.
No. That happened to me yesterday.
You got sued?
No.
Pussy head?
Yeah, I wish. Might have been easier to deal with. I think, thank God, I was exhausted. Like, I came back from the gym. I was tired. I go to a quick check to get something. And number one, this person goes behind the counter. She's got a mask on and gloves still,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I'm like, all right, I'm buying this thing.
Now, is she making the food or is she?
No, she's just ringing up the register. She's
Oh.
being safe at the register.
Okay.
So she's like, hey, you got a rewards number? Sure, it's your phone number.
Okay.
So she goes, can I have it? I give her my number, and she's like, that's not the number. What did you is that the number you signed up, like, real, like, weird? I go, no.
Like a little too aggressive?
Yeah, and I'm like, let's try it again. So I did it slower this time. And she's like, oh, it worked this time. Instead of going, I think I might have made a mistake. Like,
Yeah.
That's the smallest mistake you could probably make on the planet.
Yeah,
just go,
exactly.
I made a mistake. I guess I put it in wrong.
Yeah.
But, like, the idea that you're never at fault, like that.
Yeah.
Now, bring that all the way up to the level of shooting your own face off and blaming somebody
Well,
else.
she's obviously still fucked up, but she's still walking around with a mask and gloves on.
Yeah. There's something there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still see that, too, at the gym. I'm surprised. Like, I'm doing my thing, and I'll look. You're always looking around. You got 50 minutes to kill.
Do you walk around and carpet bomb those people?
I should.
I would.
I got carpet bomb on the machine already.
Exactly.
I'm waiting for some.
Yeah.
There's got to be some kind of air system that just takes all the stank of the gym and filters it out to the world or something.
Maybe some gyms.
Well, this is bougie, so.
It's bougie.
Yeah. This
You
place is
fancy.
bougie. Oh, it's fancy.
What'd you get at Quick Check?
Ice cream.
Just ice cream?
After a good workout.
I thought you were going to get like a fucking sandwich.
No, I couldn't eat that.
No?
It's hard to. I got a thing with pre-made, pre-sliced meat. Bugs me. Like when you go into a place for a sandwich,
Yeah.
I want to see the guy.
Oh, I
machine.
see. Okay.
I watched somebody take out a packet
Right.
from the thing. I'm like, ew,
All right.
that's a little weird to me.
Okay.
I find that disgusting. It's
All
not,
right.
it's not as deep as like the thing we watched with the balloons being a phobia.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Do you have any phobias? Are you afraid of anything to that level?
No. No, I don't have anything like that at all.
Yeah, me either. I don't understand it.
No, I don't get it.
People are afraid of outside. People are afraid. Like,
I mean, there's things I don't really like,
yeah,
but
right.
I've heard serious screams over a mouse in my shed, and
Right.
I'm like, fucking settle down, just don't go in.
Fear over.
But then to be like, see it, it
Right.
runs away. Surprise, surprise. Scream bloody fucking murder, and then be like all like after. I'm like, all right, that's
I don't understand. Yeah, fear and phobias. Yeah, two totally different things, right?
yeah,
Being afraid of something, like you can be afraid of heights,
that's me.
right?
Yeah, I got that.
But being afraid of the sky falling, that's a whole nother ball of wax.
Sure, or something really odd like fingernails or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Like even like, I don't think like you're afraid of animals. It's a phobia. It's just a fear, right? But I'm sure if you're afraid of animal fur, that's the phobia.
Like yeah, just on the couch and
Yeah.
you freak out.
Yeah,
Sure.
You go to walk and there's a glass of orange juice and you're like, well, let's do it here.
Whoa there.
I'm only afraid of anything that can fit me in its mouth.
I got that.
Like
I mean, I see where you're going with that.
I mean, I'll fight a piranha. I don't think I'll fight a whale because it'll fit me in his mouth. They'll eat me. I mean, I don't like the ocean. I'm not afraid of it, but I don't like it. Like if somebody says, you want to swim in the ocean, you want to swim in the pool, I don't swim in that ocean.
Yeah, me either.
There's some stuff under there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't move fast in it.
Right. And if you've ever been on a boat far enough out and you look 360 degrees and there's no land, it's like...
Yeah, why are you out in the water?
Well, yeah, like if you're crossing, you're on a cruise or something. Like you just look around going, this thing goes down, no one's going to find us. First we're going to be eaten. I got to think.
Maybe.
You got to think.
You might be floating for a while and then something just comes and picks you apart.
It just sucks you down.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you think everybody, like, let's say, God forbid, a cruise ship goes down on the way to Alaska. I don't know. They're pretty far away from land, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think everybody's eaten once they drowned?
Maybe.
They think all the fish that are, like, living on whatever at the bottom, all of a sudden you see a full body come down, you're like, yeah, there we go.
I don't know. I mean, the ocean is so big.
Right.
Like, it's not completely packed with fish.
No.
They travel around and stuff, so maybe not. You could probably rot away without somebody nibbling on you.
Yeah. I feel like you're eating. I feel like it's like, what's going on?
I'm sure there's some of that.
Or even the little sonar or something, I don't know.
Especially if you're bleeding, right?
Right.
Because then certain animals smell that shit.
Sharks.
Sharks.
Dolphins. I bet you like the fish you think are nice probably eat you. Like people are like, oh, dolphins are cute.
Dolphins are rapists.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Which you don't like.
Hmm?
That's the lowest form of animal for you then.
They are. They're low scum. I will kick a dolphin right in its face.
I think he might be too fast.
If he comes up for a fish,
I mean, if he comes up on land.
switch kick right to the jaw.
Joe, you mean business.
That's right.
Kind of a rapist, even in the ocean. But I mean, you think about it, like, I don't know what's a nice fish, but it's like all of a sudden you're like, oh, look at that. Now you're on my side of the fence. You're gonna pay.
They got buddies.
Right. Hey, I thought you were a nice dolphin. Nope.
No.
They just eat you.
No, they're garbage.
Right.
They're garbage.
The fish are garbage. Come on.
Yeah.
If you were good,
I don't care if they get caught in a net.
No.
No.
I mean,
I want my tuna.
don't they let them go?
I don't know. Should they?
I don't know. I don't
They're
know.
rapists.
That's right. You think they stand trial once they get them on the
Fish
boat?
prison.
Yeah. You think you can trial by boat captain?
Pretty much,
They
yeah.
marry people, right? I guess they can arrest people, right? Hey, my mic's not working.
Really?
Yeah, this is odd.
At all?
That's very strange. That mic just went down. Well, no, it was working, and then it just stopped working there randomly.
That's really strange.
Very. So hopefully some of it isn't just coming through your mic, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was just a second.
Whatever.
I mean, we're talking about sea captains arresting fish, so.
Do you know anybody who was married by a sea captain?
No.
No. Elvis?
He was?
No. Anybody married by
Elvis?
Elvis? Or an Elvis impersonator?
Somebody I do, actually.
Yeah.
I don't remember who, but I remember they went out to Vegas to get married.
I did.
You did too? The White Chapel? The little chapel?
Yeah.
How was it?
Terrible.
Well, the aftermath was terrible, but
No, it was awful. The moment they said you can kiss the bride, like I knew it was over from that kiss.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It was like kissing a fucking cinder block wall. It was cold and terrible.
But
and then we were outside taking pictures,
right.
And somebody was driving down the road, and they go, "Don't do it." It was funny as shit.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is that you didn't meet the person at the chapel and get married all in one shot. You built up to the chapel, right?
Yeah.
How long were you, whatever?
Together?
Engaged? And
couple years.
So you didn't think that concrete wall was there already?
Yeah, but it didn't show its flat, cold face.
Until I do?
Until, yeah.
Like you hit the
until
switch.
I got you now. You signed on the dotted line, cocksucker.
Did Elvis sing you a couple songs at least?
No, there was no Elvis. It wasn't.
No, it was just a chapel wedding?
It was, yeah.
No, I thought it was like an Elvis wedding.
No. No.
I went to his house for the Graceland thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
The golden toilet.
yeah, the lady was not the tour guide. I'm like, is that one? Is that the one he got? Next question. Is that where he went? It's not a big house.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm more amazed that somebody had the wherewithal to shut it down the moment he died.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the house has some stuff in it that you could see the real stuff. And you see the jungle room, and you see the TCB room and all that stuff. You see the racquetball court. All in all,
TCB?
taking care of business. It's on the wall, the big lightning bolt.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. You never knew that?
No, I don't
Yeah,
know.
the TCB with the lightning bolt? Not a big Elvis fan, huh?
I just don't watch what he wears.
How can you not?
I mean, the suit.
Sweet karate moves.
I mean, I can't get into the fine tuning of
No.
it all. There's so much rhinestone and collar
But that,
and all that
when
shit.
we're doing the tour, right, and you kind of go through his life, it's almost like his life from start to finish, right?
Mhm.
And then you walk down a hallway and all these platinum and gold records, and you're like, this motherfucker didn't write one of these. Didn't write one of these songs. You get past that part, and you go out and you see the ground, and you go into his little racquetball court. I think there was recording equipment out there. But then you see some of the suits, and I'm looking at him going, I could wear that. Like, I was just at the Hard Rock. I can't fit Ace Frehley's pants.
Yeah.
I could take this off the rack right now.
You could
and
be
walk-
Elvis,
I
though?
could walk out of here like Elvis.
Nice.
I'm like, man, he was a big dude. You're like, holy crap. You don't really think he was that, but yeah, he was big. Like at the end,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they drained him for everything. But it's just weird. Like his pantry has all the food in it. You go out and see his planes, and it has like the Gatorade from when he died, like 70. When he died, 70 something, 76, 78, 79. I don't know.
Yeah, I was in Virginia. We went to Florida to visit some cousins, and on the way back we stopped in Virginia to go to some amusement park there.
Hmm.
And we stayed overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I heard the news.
It's just amazing that, yeah, I mean, by today's standards, if you look at like some rich person from California compared to what he died with, he had nice stuff, but it wasn't like, you're like, whoa, Graceland's not like, whoa. Graceland's like a nice section of New Jersey.
Okay.
I mean, surrounded by a lot of terrible things.
But the
Memphis.
neighborhood sucks?
Oh, yeah. Out that way?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. It's not nice.
It's Poe?
Yeah, there's some poor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Memphis is a little violent.
Okay.
They tell you to leave your firearm in the car before you come into the bar. So there must be a problem with that. Different than Nashville, by far. But it was an interesting experience. It was funny to see people from different countries dressed as Elvis wandering around the place.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. You have a very limited amount of what you can do in the house, but on the grounds you can walk around.
And they were all singing his songs?
Oh, yeah. Taking pictures by the tombstones and all. That's a little weird, too, but yeah. Because the graves are all there, too. The whole family's buried there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Is Lisa Marie buried there, too?
I think they're gonna. Put her there, too. And her kid. I can't believe we did all that time. We went through one of my gripes.
We didn't? Or we only
did. We
one?
only covered one gripe I really had with people. This.
Break them out.
You know what else is stupid? When a movie doesn't use the real music.
Because they can't afford it?
Yeah, or something. Remember, they did a Hendrix documentary and they made up fake songs.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Was that the one that
Andre.
Yeah, that was a
Okay.
terrible movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't even use.
They tried to make Jimmy out to be a dick.
Right.
And I've never heard any reports of him being an asshole.
No, I've always heard him being just mellow.
I mean, if you see him with Dick Cavett, he's like the mellowest guy.
Yeah, he's hopped up on whatever, Quaaludes,
He's
drugs.
fucking hanging out.
Right.
He's top of the world. The guy's like 26. He's fucking
Right.
rich, famous, slinging
Relaxing.
dick all over the place.
I bet you has a
Yeah.
horn on that guy.
So I've heard.
He's probably sliding that guitar somewhere. I mean, sliding that Jimmy around.
That's right.
But yeah, I think that's stupid. There's a stupid show on, I think is it Netflix or Prime? It's like supposed to be based on Fleetwood Mac, and they're not using Fleetwood Mac music. They're making music. You know what I mean? It's like, just spend the money because you know you're not gonna be able to write a hit song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to write a hit song for a TV show.
Not like a Fleetwood Mac song.
Exactly. So just use the real music.
Like a super hit.
Right. You know what I mean? You're not going to make that... Like, you're not going to be like, hey, listen, we don't have Fleetwood Mac songs because we're not buying them. Hey, can you just make up something, as popular as whatever by Fleetwood Mac? I mean, whatever.
Well, I don't think they'll ever think that it's going to get as popular. They're just going to try to...
Right.
Make it sound like it could be Fleetwood Mac.
Right, but it's garbage.
Well, yeah, of course.
Of
course.
What was the other one? But I mean, on the other side of that, but like...
Maybe they should get whoever wrote that song for Lady Gaga and that guy. Star Was Born song.
Oh.
Did she write that? She must have wrote that, right?
I don't think so. You'd have to look that one up. The Shallow song?
That's the one.
I don't know. That's not the real Star Is Born in my eyes.
The Shallow.
Babs is the only Star Is Born movie. Her and Chris Christopherson.
You know what?
Not this mamby-pamby remake.
I need this.
I mean, Dice was good in the movie.
Oh!
Did you see the movie?
Yes. What is it called?
Star Is Born.
Fucking Born
Down
Star.
there. Who wrote Shallow from Star Is Born? Me. Though I find both of them nice. Written
Andrew Wyatt.
by Gaga and Andrew Wyatt and Anthony Rosamato and Mark Ronson. He writes a lot of stuff, right? He wrote
Sure.
Isn't Mark Ronson the guy with the little Prince dude? What's his name? Bruno Mars. He wrote a lot of stuff with Bruno Mars, Amy Winehouse, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. There you go. First on the list.
Damn. Adele? Duran Duran. Look, this guy, I can't believe he needs the help of 3 other people to write a hit.
Maybe he just put his name on it just to get...
Yeah, I think when you see that, when there's like 4 names on there, I don't think...
Didn't he play with Bowie?
Isn't that the other one?
Mark
Ronson? That's Mark Ronson.
This is Mark Ronson.
No, it's the other guy.
The other Mark Ronson.
Yeah, just say play with Bowie. It's not Mark Ronson, though. Is it? It's not that one. That guy's a young one. He's a young compared to Bowie.
Yeah, I don't know what that other guy's name is.
Mark Bolan? No.
Nah.
No.
They were friends.
Yeah. Mark, oh my God, just look it up. Who played guitar with Bowie?
Oh, boy.
It's very interesting.
Mark Ronson.
Same name, right?
Yeah, that's what we just said, right?
Yeah. I didn't realize his name was exactly the same. I thought it was a slight difference.
Anyhow.
But that's what I mean, though. It's like Mick Ronson.
Mick.
That's
Mark.
part of Mark. Mick. I don't know if they're related, but either here or there. So did you like A Star Is Born or something?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's the other ones. There's 3 of them.
I saw the original is the Streisand Christopherson one?
There's another one from the 50s.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, that one I did not see. I saw the one from the 70s,
Yeah,
and I saw 2 and 3.
There you
2
go.
and 3.
Or
they're
remake
4.
1, remake 2? I don't know.
Yeah, whatever they are.
Once again, though, not being able to come up with, a new story. The idea is the same, They didn't come up with a new story. It wasn't like, I guess you can't really come up with a new story that does that, right?
I don't have a problem if they redo something that wasn't popular.
Yeah, but that was pretty popular. Star Was Born with Babs? You don't think that
No, the original one.
Oh, yeah, that. Right.
From the original one to the Streisand version.
To the...
Right. Like, from the first one, I don't know if it was a big thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, like if, I don't know, whatever, somebody covered, like, Honey Pie from the Beatles or something that's, like,
Sure.
not a big, it's not Let It Be or whatever.
Right.
Why not?
All right. I'll give that a pass.
Yeah.
I get tired of remakes.
Get tired of bad shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. The, like, you think of, like, Almost Famous, that movie, at least like the song was for the movie. You know what I mean? It was written for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was a moderately. I don't think it was ever a successful song. Whereas like the songs in that movie, singles.
The Rat Dog song.
Rat Dog. No.
That wasn't
Fever
that the band?
Dog.
Fever Dog, Rat
Fever
Dog,
Dog.
whatever. It's all the same shit.
You don't like that movie? That's a good movie.
No, that's just the name. I don't give a shit about the name of the band.
Feels a
Or
little
the song.
Feels a little far fetched.
Yeah.
I mean, Cameron Crowe says that's his life. I don't know if it's true. I mean, it says he wrote. I probably did write when he was a kid or whatever. That whole story that's his life story.
Yeah.
How he broke into the business. I mean,
Yeah, why not?
Right.
Crazier shit's happened.
Sure. He was married to the Heart girl.
Which one?
I think the blonde lady.
Okay, guitar.
Wonder if that was a concrete kiss at the end. But it's,
They all are at the end.
at some point they all are.
They all are at the end.
Or maybe, hopefully not on the wedding. Still can't believe that.
Oh.
You could have got, don't you have 3 days like a car? If it's bad, you can return it.
Hey, you know, you're in the moment. You're like, maybe I'm misinterpreting this.
And then you get home, you're like, I
Yeah.
misinterpret this.
No, it was fine for like a year.
That's not a long time.
Then once the second baby was coming, then it fucking went down the shitter.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a fucking shit thing. But we shouldn't get back into that. People keep uplifting with Cameron Crowe's and
Okay,
songs, happy
and
songs.
his bullshit life.
Yeah,
This
that
fucking
fake life he came up with.
biopic is nonsense.
Well, I mean, it's like all of them. I mean, you figure if 10% true, it probably makes for an interesting story. Like
Yeah.
the story of Jesus Christ. Even if 5% of that
I
is
feel
true.
like I got a dry booger in my nose,
Start.
like a flaky one. You just see it laying here at the end. You know
Booger
what
Watch
it is.
2000.
Dun 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 dun.
Like the buckwheat is shot thing. We're gonna go back.
Yes.
We're gonna go back to the nose. Is it out? Is it out?
Yes.
They don't do that anymore. Oh.
No, they don't do anything good.
I
like
tried.
that.
I tried to watch Saturday Night Live, like a newer one.
Yeah.
Unwatchable.
Yeah.
Terrible. Like, because, I don't know, it was on whatever, Hulu, whatever that
Does that same dude still do the weekly update? Like they feed him, it almost seems like they feed him shit that he's never seen before, and it's always racist stuff.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like, they don't show it.
Yeah.
But it's even bad racism.
Yeah.
Like, because we were watching the one with Chevy Chase and Richard Pryor. I think it was Chevy Chase. When he's going for a job interview.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
just could do a little word association.
Yeah. Dead honky. That one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And he's like, white, black.
Yeah.
It just gets worse, and he starts looking at him.
Yeah.
It's that is good, funny racism, I guess. The stuff they're doing now is just trying. Just keep throwing stuff at the wall.
Yeah.
You know, it's just stupid. And I mean, just the people on the show are
I thought we were getting a cheery. What happened to
right.
that? Yeah.
Screw these
Woohoo!
stupid people. They're so bad.
Life is rosy.
Yeah, I mean, it's like funny though, because all my gripes are about stupid people.
Okay.
Because then I was watching.
Yeah, how are we going to make rosy out of your gripes?
Yeah, I tried. Anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Oh, I was watching. Do you ever watch the Woodstock film?
Yes. The original one?
Yeah, the one where like certain bands didn't didn't sign the contract and they lost a bunch of money. You know, because the movie was popular.
Sure.
I think it was Mountain didn't put their set on it. You know, whoever didn't put their set on lost out on probably a bunch of money.
Sure.
But I'm watching the thing, and I'm just like looking from the stage, right? And they're getting ready for it to rain.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you have to lose at that point? Nothing. Everything to gain.
Yeah. Did they really make that much money? Mountain?
No.
Exactly.
Mississippi Queen, right?
One hit.
Right.
That's it, right?
Theme from a spaghetti western or whatever. I think that's the name of it.
Is that like their Cheeseburger in Paradise?
Yeah.
Because that song sucked, too.
Yeah. I told you.
It was terrible.
And-
I had turned it off in like 10 seconds.
Somebody likes it.
Assholes!
Yeah. Well, like I said, people don't know good music.
No.
People still think Sweet Caroline's a good song. So,
Mm.
cheery. Hey.
Hey!
But anyway, so I'm looking out And these guys are running around like maniacs trying to get these amps and stuff covered because the rain's coming. And I'm just looking at the people in the crowd going, these people are insufferable. Like these dirty hippies.
The dirty hippies.
They just look insufferable. Like if you were in that crowd, you would just be so fucking... I mean, and I know it's probably people's parents.
You'd probably be a dirty hippie if you were in that crowd.
Maybe. But if you just... But there's people that aren't metalheads, let's say, that are like Bob the Accountant that love Slayer.
Sure.
And he'll go to a Slayer show and he doesn't look like everybody from the Slayer show. And he probably is like, "Ooh, these kids are maniacs."
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in the age group, you probably don't think much of it. I'm sure if you're above him, older, or something, like, "Ooh, these people are annoying."
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm looking at them going, they're just insufferable. They're telling them, get off the towers, get away from the towers. They might fall over because we're in the middle of a fucking storm.
Yeah.
And they're just like, Like, move, stupid. It's just like, you look at that.
It's all good, man.
And you think about it, you're like, at our age, there's somebody's parents were there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Those are our parents.
Not my parents.
Not mine either.
They weren't into that shit at all.
Supposedly, a guy I know, his parents took him at 6 months old.
Okay.
I could see it. He was a free spirit.
My mom was into, like, early rock.
Okay.
The 50s and stuff. Little Richard.
Buddy Holly.
Elvis. Buddy Holly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of stuff. And my dad listened to country.
Mine wasn't. Mine, like, Streisand, Barry Manilow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lots of 8-tracks. I'm picturing lots of 8-tracks.
Lots of AM radio, lots of 8-tracks.
Okay.
Lots
Carpenters.
Yeah.
Captain and Tennille.
Uh-huh.
We got some of that. Bee Gees.
Yeah. That's the solid gold days at my house.
Yeah, I got you.
Over and over again.
I
think she actually did go to the Barbra Streisand show at Central Park back then.
Okay.
Because she was working in New York at the time. I think
Did she go to see Simon and Garfunkel also?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. Not that I know of. But, like, I don't think, like, she liked Led Zeppelin. You know what I mean? I don't even know if she liked the Beatles.
Too much rock.
It might have been too heavy.
Right.
Which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
The Beatles were too heavy.
But compared to Anne Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My mom was more of a show tunes type of person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like that stuff.
Sure.
John Tesh was big.
Whoa.
I think that was a religious thing. Because my mom was Catholic. You know,
yeah.
My mom spent a lot of time in church for the hell of it.
Is Teshi religious?
I think he was pretty religious.
Okay.
Uplifting. You know, positive.
Sure. Yeah.
It's my positive face.
He seems like he would be like Ned from The Simpsons.
Right. Not like Tony Robbins positive, but more spiritual positive.
Too bubbly.
Yeah.
Howdy doodly do.
So
that kind of fucking nonsense.
You know, obviously, Mom's gone, but it's like it actually ties into this list. Like,
oh shit,
all the horse shit now that's on Broadway. You know, I think like my mom took us to the Broadway show. She ad nauseum. That was her family thing. Thanksgiving, Christmases.
I've never been to a Broadway show.
I've been to too many.
Good. You're taking up my slack.
Yeah, I got your.
I like it.
I got your slack. Good. But like, you know, I didn't find them good. I see the need for them. You know what I mean? I saw, what do you call it? Was pretty good. Book of Mormon was funny.
Okay.
It was offensive, you know, that kind of thing. But like after that dropping point, now they're like 80s shows, like Back to the Future.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
Like the Neil Diamond story. Didn't he do that already with the jazz singer?
Yeah. Yeah.
But why do we need that on Broadway? It's like that Spider-Man. So there was like a dropping off point where nobody was coming up with an original idea.
Yeah, weren't they based off of like plays before that?
Yeah, there were writings and plays, right? Stories,
yeah, I would think, right?
I don't think they were.
I mean, if you think of something like Miss Saigon, was that written before it was a Broadway show? Like, was it a book or something?
It had to be, right?
Now I gotta look.
I just think of the one from...
I gotta do my job.
I just think of the one with Family Guy.
Tired. I don't want to work.
There's a Family Guy where he's doing Miss Saigon all by himself.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yeah, Miss Saigon. Good thing your computer's smarter than your typing.
Yeah, my typing sucks balls.
Down, 2. down, down.
I got it right here.
That's the actual. If you go down to the wiki, which is always truthful.
Yeah, you know it.
Stage musical.
Okay, so maybe it was based on an opera, Madame Butterfly.
There you go.
There you
See,
go.
that's what I always thought Broadway was.
But it was
based
like
on.
the Vietnam version. Is that what the helicopter is?
Mm-hmm. So that's what I always.
I didn't know forever that this was a helicopter.
No.
No, I was like, "What's this fucking bullshit?"
And you're like, "Oh, it's a helicopter."
Yeah. Then one day you just see it.
Yep. You're just like, "Whoa."
The
what
Tan Sun Nut Air Base.
Some nut.
The Tan Sun Nut.
Imagine that. Excuse me. Going to check out the Tan Sun Nut. Excuse me. What? But I always thought that was the premise of, I guess, Broadway. Play like Shakespearean themes, right?
Right.
Opera turned into musical, right?
Yeah.
Opera dumbed down.
And some shit written directly for it, right?
Right. But then you started getting that horseshit. That Hamilton was horseshit.
You saw it?
No. Well, I sat with Lisa. She watched it on Disney Channel or something.
Oh, it was awful.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, like you think of.
You know what? I saw some of them. Maybe Showtime or one of those used to play them. Like,
yeah.
I think I saw Sweeney Todd, parts of it.
Okay. I know.
I don't know about anything else.
We saw the one with Jesus, Godspell. But that was like rock.
Yeah.
And you watch it on TV. They did a TV adaptation in the 70s. It's like a rock, hippie, like hair, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. But then it becomes horseshit. It's like, what? That doesn't really look like it's going to translate into a story. It's like Back to the Future as a play, as a musical.
The Green Day thing.
Right. You really think that's going to turn into something? I mean, I'm sure it made money, right? Because it ran.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of them lost tons of cash.
Better them than me.
Yeah, because if I had that much money, I probably would have made a Broadway play. I was thinking of that. What's his name did one? Sting.
Okay.
And I remember seeing him on TV, and he's playing all these pirate shanties. And I'm like...
Was he playing his lute?
He's playing, yeah, or acoustic. And I'm like, all right, this guy can do what he wants, I guess. He's made his mark. But this is a way drop off. I mean, the thing didn't last on Broadway, but...
Yeah.
But at the time, it was the funniest thing. So at the time, the band... I was in the cover band. I was looking for a singer, right? So we're like, we post this on Craigslist, see what happens, right? So you start weeding through the Craigslist responses. You know, hi, I'm awesome. Here's my video. And you're like, who told you were awesome?
Right.
So you go through about a week of those. And then an email comes in, right? This guy's like, listen, I'm just going to start off my email by saying I'll probably be the best singer you're going to hear. I'm like, oh, here we go. He goes, but I want you to audition a bunch of people. Do your thing. Do your, here's my name. Here's a YouTube, a couple YouTube videos of me singing. Because when you get around to me, just call me and let me know. I'm like, oh, look at this ass. So I even brought it over to the drummer's house. I'm like, because I didn't even want to spoil it. Spoiler alert. So
See?
I brought it over. I could have spoiled it. But so I brought it. I'm like, hey man, get a load of this asshole. This fucking guy's a dummy. So click on the first YouTube link. He's on stage with Sting.
Okay.
Singing Money for Nothing. And I'm
Nice.
like, you got to be shitting me.
Yeah.
And then click another one. It's him doing some songs from that Broadway show, like on stage. I guess it's during a rehearsal. And then like another one. And I'm like, I called her. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, what? Like, you're answering an ad for Craigslist to make $200 a weekend, gig.
Right.
Listen to you. And he's like, you know what? I just moved to New Jersey. I just want to have some fun. Really, it's not lighthearted. I'm like, all right. I'm like, you want to come down and just bang out a few songs, have some fun, have a couple laughs, drink a few drinks? Sure. Because call me Wednesday, right? So I call him on the Wednesday, and it's like, you hear the noise. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm on the train, heading into the city for some quick voiceover work. I'm like, all right. He goes, let's get together Saturday. Sure, we'll set up something for Saturday.
Yeah.
He calls me Friday. Listen, man. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm in Vegas. He goes, I'm filling in. Somebody hurt their voice at this like metal show.
Yeah.
Guy doing the AC/DC stuff. I can't do it. So I'm going to be out here for a few months. I'm like, I told you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was just thinking about that with Sting and people who are assholes and insufferable. But
Yeah.
do you take the chance to go clicking through all the insufferable minutiae and you're like, oh man, this guy knows this shit. I mean, you question his motive, like I did, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, sure.
You know, could you really picture, I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody who was out of a band that's good. I don't even know.
Like somebody who left or got ejected from the band?
Yeah, let's say, what's his name? From Priest, KK Downing, right? He was let go or whatever. And he just answers your ad. Let's see what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, really? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have a laugh.
Sure, why not?
And then he's like, I'm not coming down.
Yeah.
But I get it for that, but it's hilarious that the other insufferable people have the same email, but then you're like, oofa. I'm like, who told you that?
But they can't back it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, who told you this? Who told you that it'd be a good idea?
So did the guy actually sound good?
He sounded phenomenal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's singing whatever these stupid songs were that Sting wrote on a stage without a microphone, and you can hear him like he's being recorded through a soundboard. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, I'm like, dude, you're going to find work. You're not going to be happy lugging gear on a Friday night.
Right.
You're going to find real work. I mean, not to mention when I'm talking to you, you're on the train on the way to do voiceover work, which I'm sure pays the bills.
Sure.
It's one thing if you and your other out-of-work Broadway people are going to start a cover band or whatever.
Right.
But not when you're answering an ad for a bunch of schleps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would think even if you have some kind of management, you're like, what are you doing? I get 10% of this. So now you're making $190 for the gig.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
180.
Yeah. Well, look at you.
Yeah.
That's good math. Even at this late stage of the
Yeah.
day. But that's all. I was thinking of all this stupid stuff, but in a positive way.
Very good.
Insufferable people.
They're out there.
Too many.
Too many. How are we doing on time? We're good. We got a couple minutes.
20 minutes. Yeah.
Plenty minutes. Very nice.
You should get back out there in the world and see what's doing
What do you mean?
with the assholes.
Playing music
Yeah,
again?
get out there. Answer an ad. Get frustrated.
I don't want to speak to anyone. Carry equipment. Practice. Rehearse. Listen to people's bullshit.
Well, you put it this way. It sounds
Not
really
get paid.
bad. Well, that's... I mean, you got to try to find somebody reputable or whatever.
Sink money into something and see nothing in return.
Well, you try to find something established that you don't have to sink any money.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you're starting from zero. Yeah, you're sinking your own cash into it. But
Yeah.
just to get out there, just get an essence of the gene pool on you, the stink on you.
I don't think I need any more of that. I think I've done that a lot.
Right?
Yeah, I think I'm stinky enough.
Get that stank
I got a lot of stink on me. It's good.
So you think you have enough? But you don't need to see it anymore.
No, if I was to do anything now, it would have to be some kind of original thing that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
This way I wouldn't care if there was no money. It's just have to be,
Exactly.
labor of love.
You're right. That's why the original band is a labor of love.
Yeah.
It's, it's less work than being because we don't have to play too much or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's still a lot of work. It's enough work. Having to record songs and fix them and listen to them and mix them and remix them and
Sure.
adjust them. It's a bit of pain, but I mean, it's worth it for nothing.
Yeah.
At least it's out there. It's kind of funny. I mean, you don't think, like I said, I think we're up to 75,000 streams in a little under 2 years. You wouldn't get that, I guess, playing local bars.
Playing clubs.
Yeah, right. Even playing clubs, because there's nothing to play, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You should get back out there, meet some people.
Yeah, probably not.
Even for the day.
For a day.
Just for a day, you're not for me.
I'll start sending out those videos. I'll tell everybody, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
the best you'll ever see.
Check this out.
That's right.
And if it's blurred out, can they really not deny it's you jumping off that cliff?
Well, I was just thinking, wouldn't it be awesome if I slipped that video in
Yeah.
instead
that's what I
of
mean.
me playing?
Yeah, just throw that in there.
Yeah.
Here, look at this is what I do in my free time if I'm not
That's
practicing. Or just
Or
like,
maybe I could jump off a cliff while singing.
right.
And
Or
there
maybe
you go.
just label it like, something Tim's playing, so, oh, wrong one. Sorry.
Yeah, well,
I thought I tagged the right one.
just titled it wrong.
Yeah. You may get a call just for that, just for the value of it.
Sure.
We got to have this guy in a room just to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know if I could ever see myself doing that again, though.
It's a lot of work from the ground. But
People are a lot of work.
yeah, well, we got to deal with them.
Yeah. Went out with my neighbor to her friend's place on Staten Island.
Their food's good.
Mm-hmm.
Probably much more delicious when it's not cold out. Not the food.
Yeah, every time that door opened, that sucked.
Like,
And they were holding it open like, yeah, bring the whole party in.
yeah, come on in. We got
It's
time.
fucking freezing out. Close that fucking door.
That's a good place.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready. It's not that far either. It's not that bad.
No, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
Dude, did you ever buy anything off, like ads you see on your feeds, like Facebook feeds or Instagram
No.
feeds? Never? Why not?
Because I don't even really open up either of them.
Brad, just don't scroll. He's like, oh, look at that. There's a chicken plucker. I think I need that.
Now that I might use.
You never know.
Yeah.
You got a chicken running around. You want
No, I would do the feral cats.
to pluck them?
Fuck
That
yeah.
could take forever. It's a lot of air.
I'm not doing it.
You got a lot of feral
I got a
cats?
machine.
Just crank them through.
Yeah, they stroll by every once in a while.
Just hanging out. Sure they're just not people scouts and they let them out?
Oh, I don't know. They're in my yard.
So they're feral.
Fair game.
All right.
No, I let them hang out by the shed because they keep mice out. So I'm cool with that.
Right. Was that pretty?
As long as they're not
Pretty
all that shit all night, then I chase them around the house.
Like doing cat things? It's a cat thing.
Whatever they're doing, I don't know if they're fucking each other or they're just calling out to their buddies or taking a shit. Whatever they're screaming for, they do it like under my window, and then I just run out of the house and chase them in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's worth getting video of.
Yeah, it's kind of dark.
That's pretty loud because you're upstairs.
No, I'm working.
Oh, when
by
you're
the-
working.
Yeah,
They come to the front of your house?
yeah, right under the window. Yeah, because there's bushes right under the window, so they're hanging out in there.
Gotcha. But isn't it just cat stuff, whatever they're doing?
I don't give a shit.
No noise ordinance on cats.
There is. Shut the fuck up. It's late.
He's like, but I'm helping you. I'm saving you from mice. And this is the way you treat me?
Not in the front of the house. Go in the back.
If you went back there and yelped
Get in
all
the
night,
fucking
fine.
shed. No yelping. Silent killers. Like ninjas.
I'm sure when it comes time to do business, yeah, they're quiet, but,
No, what is it? Is that they're in heat? Is that why they do that?
I don't know. I don't like cats.
Yeah.
They're insufferable, too. Like people. They're very selfish cats.
Yeah.
Like that, like yelping under your window. Maybe he's trying to say, listen, there's a little bit too much work here. I can't handle it.
When you find out someone's a cat person, do you automatically, your view of them changes a little bit?
Yeah, kind of.
A little bit? You're
Yeah, a
like,
little
oh,
bit.
really? You can't get a dog?
Just make life easy.
Yeah.
My opinion changes a lot when I find out they're a cat person working at an adoption agency. Those people are Nazis.
Yeah. I dated a chick who had a cat in her apartment in Brooklyn.
Oh.
And she had two other roommates. So she had to keep the cat in her room. So the litter box was in her closet. And one day I'm trying to, get funky fresh.
Right.
And I crawl into bed, and it was like crawling into the desert. Because it was all cat litter in the bed. and she's just like swatting it off onto the floor.
You're like,
I'm like, that's fucking gross. That's all filled with piss and shit.
right. I gotta go.
Yeah.
At this point, I gotta go.
She's like, nah, no, it's not. It's clean. And I'm like, clean? What the fuck are you talking
Did
about?
she not even know what the whole premise of cat litter is?
Fucking pig. Pig.
If you have a cat confined to one room, it's gonna be full of fucking stinking hair.
Pigs.
Unless it's a hairless cat.
Pigs.
One of them Sphinx cats.
Yeah.
To eat petting raw chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like I sometimes will buy things. You see the ad. They don't always work, but I'm like, I'll get
What
that.
did you buy off of Facebook?
Let's see. What do we get off those ads?
Not off of Marketplace.
No, Facebook ads. I'm trying to think of stuff. I know I got some like a book for Lisa, like it was like some silly book about like take your dog's picture, send it to us, and we'll make a cartoon book.
Okay.
Bought that. She liked it. I don't know if it looked like the dog, but
$19.95 plus shipping and handling.
something like that. Yeah.
All right.
Got that. I think we got some kind of dryer cleaner, like for your dryer, like a vent hose or something that goes under your vacuum.
Okay.
I'm like, I think I need this. I mean, it doesn't convince me. I guess it does. Like,
You bought it, so
Right.
you're convinced.
no, convinced like that it wasn't something I didn't need, or something I did need. I just didn't realize I needed it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. If I was
Do you
easily
also buy
swayed.
shit off of the Home Shopping Network?
No.
Late night TV?
No.
You never get the ShamWow or
No.
the Floby?
You used to be able to have. You used to have. Now you could just go to the store and get them.
Well, they have their own stores, right?
Yeah.
As seen on TV?
We have a Floby. It's for my dogs. They don't like it. It's too loud.
Yeah.
It's like putting a blender on a dog.
Is it really loud?
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
More than a regular hair trimmer?
Yeah, it's like a vacuum.
Ew.
But you're
I
imagine
see.
sticking a vacuum onto a dog. They're not big fans of it.
Were you the person I was talking to about people bringing their dogs everywhere?
No. That's annoying too.
Yeah, I used to date a chick who would bring her dog to concerts.
How big of a dog?
A little
Piss.
mini dachshund.
Little piss tank, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But don't they have super hearing? Like,
yeah, I think we drive them.
if I go see the Stones
Right,
or Aerosmith or whoever it was that we went to go see,
right.
my ears are ringing the next day.
Yeah.
That fucking dog's got to be fucked up for
God.
that, right?
Yeah, I would think so. What? They let her in too?
Oh, she hit in the, it's the early 80s. Nobody checked
Bags.
anything. Yeah, it was fucking Wild West.
Dogs and handguns.
Yeah.
Just don't shoot anybody.
M80s going off during the concert. Nobody checked anybody for anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Could you? I mean, come on. Do you really need
It's
to
a
bring?
fucking Molotov cocktail flying around.
Oh man.
How did people get the beach balls in?
Well, they're deflated, right? Just stick it in your pants. And just blow it up real quick.
You don't hear them walking? That squeak?
Squeaking. maybe they wore corduroy pants to hide the sound of the plastic squeaking.
Maybe.
I don't think they're going in with the full ball.
I no. I think if you put it in, like it's like a
Like a taint protector?
maxi pad, a rubberized maxi pad, and you're walking around, it's gonna sound like you're playing basketball, right?
Squeak. Maybe you're like, listen, I got a bladder issue. It's my depends.
That's it. That's it.
Imagine though you're like, but now you're security. You're just watching some fucking asshole blow up a ball.
Yeah.
Do you just wait till he's like 3/4 away, and just walk over and go? Psh.
Or somebody puts their joint out on it and pops it.
Or just bring a pin.
Find that one guy blowing up a fucking beach ball.
Dude, cover me. I'm gonna blow up my beach ball. There's like 900 other things that are better to bring to a show than a beach ball.
Yeah. Handguns.
Yeah. I'm sure there's probably some outdoor Texas and Western gigs that people have their gun strapped to them.
If you had to get a weapon, what would your favorite weapon be?
Like had to have like
No, what if you wanted to get a weapon? What's your favorite weapon?
I don't know.
I'm all about the flamethrower.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
You can buy them now.
I want to. I'm gonna get one.
Go get the Elon Musk one.
And then they're gone.
You can get them on eBay.
Okay.
You can get them on the aftermarket.
All right.
I mean, or do you get like the unless you want like the one from Alien or something. Probably good for defrosting snow for your driveway.
Yeah. Starting your fire pit.
Yeah. I'm sure you can disguise it under practical use.
Cooking your neighbors.
Yeah, if they get too close.
Or I get too hungry.
Or that cat. Just lean over. Light up that bush.
I don't think there'll be much left.
Light up the burning bush. Like
Yeah.
Moses or whatever.
I don't think there'll be much left of that cat if you hit it with a flamethrower.
The problem is if you don't get them right away.
Do you know anybody who likes their hot dogs burnt, like black burnt?
No.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Like black?
Yeah.
Like hard black or just black on the outside?
Crusty black on the
Because
outside.
sometimes they get a little dried out if you too long. They're eating hot dog jerky.
Yeah.
You're eating
Yeah,
ice.
not all the way through. Not all the way through. But you know, like a good
Right.
crust on it. Good.
Good crust.
Like a good crust.
Like a
Yeah.
burnt assholes and lips.
Yeah. That's what I think the cat would be.
The problem is you'd have to take care of business right away. Because if the cat's still alive, he's on fire, he's running. He's causing mayhem. He's burning everything up, right?
What business would that be? Getting rid of him?
No, I'm saying you light him up. You're like, listen, cat, shut up, or I'm going to hit the flamethrower.
But isn't half the fun watching him run around screeching?
Probably. But I mean, if he goes to the neighbor, now he's on.
Especially if you do it at night.
Now the neighbor's deck's on fire.
Even funnier.
I think I'd probably want a sword, a samurai sword. I think if I could.
I got to go on a little bit of a tangent here because something just jogged my memory.
Oh boy.
Years and years and years ago, a friend of mine and I went out of state and we bought a whole shitload of fireworks
Okay.
and we came back.
As one does in New Jersey.
That's right. Because they weren't legal at the time.
Right. Still really not.
They sell them though.
But they're not aerial fireworks. I think they're just like sparkly things.
Oh, okay. Bullshit ones.
Right.
So it was definitely winter, and I think we had gone to the Birch Hill or something like that, and it was after that, and we decided to get all our Roman candles and go down to the local school and just shoot each other.
Roman candle fights.
Roman candle fights in the middle of the night, fucking in the snow.
It's like tracers.
It's fucking great. Yeah,
Yeah.
so much fun. Wish we had video of that. I'm bringing that back.
Well, I mean, put it this way: where my shore house is,
Yeah.
a lot of Pennsylvania people have houses.
Okay.
So 4th of July sounds like downtown Fallujah.
Nice.
Your house is
Yeah,
rattling.
yeah.
There's lights going into the windows. It
Did
gets
you?
pretty rough.
Was your house? Did you do that as a kid? Were you like the house that would let off fireworks?
No, what we did, because when we grew up, we lived on that beach part.
Mhm.
You know where I'm talking about,
Mhm.
down there. So people would flood that beach. Like, you're talking about groups of 50, 40, like groups of people would line the beach,
Okay.
and they would shoot fireworks out into the bay.
Mhm.
They were out in bay. They'd shoot fireworks from my part of town all the way down to what would be the next town over.
Yeah.
Probably a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles of beach, just full of people.
Yeah.
It's pitch black. So what we would do is get up 4 in the morning, the next morning with a garbage bag, and get to the beach and just collect fireworks from
Right.
people who just
Yeah.
drop them. I mean, you would find full packages of firecrackers,
Sure.
bricks of fireworks,
Right. The
and
mat.
these.
A mat.
There you go. Tons of it. And then what we'd normally do during the day is sit there and take them all apart and make little bombs.
Nice.
Remember,
Nice.
remember our 35 millimeter film containers?
Yeah.
Fill
Yeah.
that up with
Okay.
gunpowder and
Gunpowder.
fuse,
Okay.
and just watch watch something get blown up.
Was it powerful?
Oh yeah,
I bet.
because you just kept putting whatever's in there.
Mhm.
So I'm sure you're mixing up different types of stuff. Like the big rockets that shoot off.
Right.
You
Right.
just mix in those big barrel things.
Nice.
Because, I mean, obviously you don't want to just rip firecrackers apart the whole time. So you start ripping apart those big ones.
Yeah, what a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Well, you're a kid.
You didn't even have an X-Acto knife.
Well, what else you got to do on July 5th at 12 years old?
Absolutely nothing.
Right.
There was a guy down, well, a couple blocks over, and he would just light like a Sunday newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
Probably half the people in the world don't even know what that looks like anymore.
Right.
But it was a thick ass piece of paper. Yeah.
Probably 2 pounds worth of paper.
It would just pour gas on it, light it on fire, and then just get a box of fireworks and just throw the whole thing on there. And just let it, whatever happens,
In the middle of the
happens.
street?
Oh, yeah. Whatever happens, happens. The good old days.
Lisa's deathly afraid of fireworks because her dad would camp them under the fireworks as kids.
Okay.
So they would sit right under the fireworks, right at like ground zero, right?
Right. So you're getting some fallout.
Right. So fireworks freak her fuck out. Talk about fear, not a phobia, because she's not. She can't enter a room if there's fireworks. She just can't be anywhere near them like that level.
Okay.
Probably a good mile away, she's comfortable. Half a mile. Pretty far. So every year when she was in an orchestra.
Was it the explosion? Was it?
I think it was the explosion.
She catch on fire or something?
No, I
She
think it
get
was
burnt?
just the violence of the thunder from those, like the ones, the professional fireworks.
Yeah.
They rattle your cage a little bit.
Okay. They
So-
don't, but okay. Whatever.
I heard it did. Whatever. Not to me, but.
Whatever.
So she used to play in an orchestra.
She's more accomplished than you and I put together, so that's okay.
Yeah, so there's
Something
probably
good came out of it.
Yeah, So we.
Kept her in the books instead of fucking around lighting shit on fire.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, happens.
She's not sitting. She's not sitting in front of a microphone talking to fucking 17 people, talking about burning cats.
That's true.
She's making money.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, we all choose a different path. Yeah. So she would play in an orchestra, and it was like, it was like whatever, an orchestra. It was, but they would play the Veterans Hospital every 4th of July, whatever that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a lot of PTSD veterans.
Right.
And you got a lot of
boom booms.
Which to me was amazing. You have a lot of veterans, and they're wheeling out these cannons, for fireworks. And they're on like a pit. What do you call it? Shell, a music shell, right?
Mm-hmm.
The veterans are in the crowd, serving free root beer. I don't know, whatever. They were nice enough.
Nice.
And then the moment, I don't know, picture your American song, Stars and Stripes, whatever. The moment she hit the last note.
I almost said, "Oh, Canada."
Yes.
And then I was like, that's not an American song.
Yes, our theme song, "Oh, Canada." we open up. It's the encore. It's just to let them know what's happening next. So the moment she would hit the last note, the fanfare,
Yeah.
bump, would run and jump off stage, full force, full stride, grab her shit, and run to the car before the firework could go off. So I'm like, watch her run by. I'm like, all right, I'll catch up. So now these fireworks start off, boom, boom. Now the veterans go under the benches.
They hit it.
Freaked
They
out.
hit it. Wow. That's awesome.
I'm like, did anybody plan this thing out?
Yeah.
So you might have some families who are like, oh, fireworks.
Yeah.
I got my wife cowered in a car. I got guys next to me under the benches. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Did anybody plan this?
Hey, what's that thing, that tube that they used to throw the little missile in?
Mortar?
It was, yo, that could be my favorite.
Right, but you got to be distance, right? You can't.
Yeah, you got to be good with that. You got to
just
practice.
tilt it down and shoot it at people if they're at point
Yeah,
blank.
you got to practice with that, right?
I would feel sword. Samurai sword.
Sword's pretty cool.
Killing has got to be personal.
I just watched both Kill Bills.
You like it?
One better than two.
Right. I haven't watched either of them in so long. Well, you saw Wick.
Wiki.
Wick's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that was good.
Keanu's believable.
That was, well,
It's believable.
you got to
as it can be.
suspend belief. Hey,
Hey, he's fighting for his dog, isn't he? Or is he done with the dog at this point?
Well, now they want to kill him.
Right.
Because he killed
Everybody.
somebody in the group.
Right. But I mean,
Whatever their group is, right?
Mm-hmm. Whatever. Ninjas Inc.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. The Russian kid killed his dog.
That's what started this mess.
Yeah.
He was out. Calm.
He was out. They pulled me back in.
Right.
How's your mic doing? Good?
Better?
Good.
I don't know what happened. An anomaly. But I feel killing has to be personal.
Go so fast.
If we're going to kill somebody, I don't want to shoot you from 500 yards.
You want to get all in it.
It's personal.
You are a total guinea.
I'm Puerto Rican. Remember, I was born in
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
You can think about it.
The Sudan. There was part of that in there.
There's no reason. Why do I want to shoot the guy 14 houses away? We're going to do this.
You don't, want to prop up a 50 cal in your window and
just
get somebody in the scope and just
spray and pray?
No, just one shot.
Oh.
No, those
with the
bullets.
big bullet.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You could take somebody out from like a mile away.
I'd like one of those. Maybe one of the. Check the
See
way. Maybe just
dial it in. Yeah.
Just get him right in the sights.
Yeah.
I figure if you're going to be that mad, if you're going to be
ragged.
Wow. I figure if you're going to be that mad at somebody, you got to kill them personally. You got to kill them. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
if you're at that point, I mean, or speaking of rags, driving around one of those Toyotas with the machine gun in the back.
Yeah.
I always found that comical.
Yeah.
I'm like, we never
did you ever see the video of the gang members in Iraq?
No. Gang members?
Yeah.
Crips and Bloods?
No, they were, I think they were Mexican dudes.
Really? Like MS-13 in?
No. Something else. Because they shout out their gang name.
Really?
Yeah, they're like sending shout outs. They're like, what up, homie?
In Afghanistan.
We're going to shoot some fools today. Good morning. We're in.
Wow.
No, Iraq, I think.
Really?
Iraq.
How'd it go for them?
They were like up on the terrace of some building.
Right.
It had a hole in it. And they were just popping shit off.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to be some fucking sociopath to book yourself a flight to Iraq.
No, I think they went there on purpose to shoot.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah, like they probably joined the military just to do that. Yeah.
But they were actual.
Maybe, well, because the military is it's filled with people with no recourse.
Usually, right.
Not 100%.
There's not. I mean,
there are the volunteers, but there are the. Here's your choice.
Oh, of course, right.
Do you want jail or do you want to go into the military?
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm sure that was their choice. They pulled that instead of the jail card.
Right.
And then they were shooting fools.
Right. I think that's fucking funny. Like,
yeah.
But that's still sociopathic behavior. Like,
oh, yeah.
We're going to get the gang back together in Iraq. And now we're going to kill.
They're filming it. They're talking to the camera.
Yeah.
They're like, good morning. Here we are in Iraq. Shouting out to their people of whatever, the 4th Street crew or whatever they are.
Wow.
And then they're like, just shooting shit through a hole in the wall.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You look at like a lot of this bad behavior on TV and you think, if that's the case, how come these gang members aren't better shots if some of them come back ex-military? You think gangs would be more powerful, more organized? Maybe they are, and we just don't see that part of it.
Maybe.
We only see the frayed edges.
Maybe. You wonder why like a guy like 50 Cent is still around after getting shot so many times.
Yeah, that's some bad shooting, Tex.
This is terrible shooting.
Right.
Yeah.
But you think if you got some... Because that tragedy that happened in Tennessee with the school shooter person. That guy, the police officer, took that person out 3 shots. Probably took him out 1, and the other 2 were just to make sure.
2 exclamation points.
Right, and then the other person came over and went, boom, 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 don't move. But I watched the video, and it's blurred out, of course, but that police officer turned the corner and fired with accuracy while talking, yelled to the team person, and took that person out. You would think,
Rifle.
yeah, some sort of probably assault rifle, short
Yeah,
range.
yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
long range, but you
Yeah.
would think those same military are on the evil side. You'd think some of those people are probably, unless they just don't get caught. It's only the fools that get caught.
All right, so if you're talking about these two guys that I saw,
Mm-hmm.
they definitely did not look like they practiced shooting a lot.
No.
One guy was holding the gun like this, shooting over the
Oh.
wall.
Right.
I'm sorry, shooting over the wall, right? While the other guy was shooting through the hole in the wall. Like, what do you think you're going to hit with this?
Right.
You don't know what fucking direction that bullet's going in.
Well, all
It's
right.
just spread it across the city and maybe it'll hit something.
So is that a bad look on the guy or our military? Like we didn't train
What are you going to
him?
do? You train the guy, you know,
Right.
wackadoo, when he gets out in the field, he's going to do whatever he's going to do.
Right. The
Right.
fear takes over him. He figures if I put my hands above
I don't
the
know
wall,
if it's fear. I just think they're
idiots.
just, who knows what
Well,
their reason was for getting there in the first place,
I
right?
feel that might be fear if you're putting your arms over the wall so you don't shoot your face.
No. All right, so it's like they're standing up.
Right.
It's a terrace,
Mhm.
like a balcony of a
Right.
building,
Right.
but it's a tall one,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
And it had an opening in it
Probably
that
a
one guy
hole.
was shooting.
Right.
It didn't look like a bomb.
No, just
A
a hole.
It was just a hole. Shit, excuse me. And the other guy was shooting over it
Right. That's what I mean.
because he couldn't fit in a hole to shoot next to the other
Why not
guy.
just wait your turn?
No, dude, you gotta pop off.
I guess so. Like we got to pop up. So.
You gotta shoot some fools, homie.
I don't think so. I mean, even with
I don't think so.
Even with my upbringing, I don't think you're gonna. I'm still sworn. I don't.
All right,
Do you think if you walking down the street,
that's a little too close for me.
right?
I mean, ideally, you want
Space.
multiple range weapons, right?
Right.
You want your mortar to stay the fuck away. You get within a certain range,
Light them up.
I'm gonna light you up. If you get past that, then you got to whip out the sword, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Levels. Why not just
yeah.
cut to the chase? Come here.
Well, you got to meet the person.
Well, now the other part of that too is you got to.
If you could keep them a half a mile away, a quarter mile away, that's better. No.
And I guess you got to hope that he doesn't have those 3 weapons. Because my sword's not going to do much if I got to walk all the way to you. You're shooting mortars at me.
You might be too tired by the time you get there to fight.
Yeah, I don't know how far that thing shoots.
Yeah.
But if I do get there, you're getting cut. It's going to be personal
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be so pissed off that first you shot mortars at me. I walked a half mile. Now you're shooting a gun at me. You better run out of bullets because I'm going to come in there and cut you in half.
I need one of those.
The mortars?
Yeah, I need it.
Like those guys. Just join the military. Yo, homie.
No.
We're going to mortar some people.
I can't picture being in the desert for 3 years.
I think you're too old now anyway.
A little bit.
I know you.
But you smell ass?
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
It's a ghost.
Maybe just have it.
It's just the smell.
I'm sitting with my legs open, so maybe my cheeks are pulled apart, and you're just getting...
Like a leaky faucet?
Yeah.
Maybe get some new gaskets. Oh, dude, that's it. Look at that. Right on time.
Countdown. Look at that.
Wow. So next time, we're going to do this again.
For episode 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a whole bunch of notes on
What's our email address? talkingontoilets@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Everything's talking on toilets. We're the only one.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Write, like, subscribe,
All that.
tell your friends.
Till next time,
TOT!
we're out.